In this tutorial, I'll demonstrate the proper way to input feet and inches into AutoCAD. I've opened a new file and I want to draw a line that is 10 foot 6 inches. I'm going to go to my line tool. I'm going to select a point. I'm just going to do it at random. And I'm going to drag that out and I'm going to type in 10 feet with a little tick, 6 inches, and hit enter. So I can either hit enter or the space bar. And you notice it puts a red box around my value. If it puts a red box, it means it doesn't understand the input based on the units that you have set in AutoCAD. So remember that AutoCAD, when you open a new file, defaults to decimals. So I need to change my units. So I'm going to escape out of this. I'm going to go to the big A. I'm going to go down to my drawing utilities, over to units. And for my length type, I'm going to select architectural and then OK. So let's try that again. So I click my line tool. I'm going to specify a point, and I'm going to type 10 feet 6 inches. Enter. I'm going to hit escape to get out of that command, and let's zoom in a little bit. And if I'm not quite sure, I can always use my measure tool. So I'm going to click measure and distance. And with my snaps turned on, endpoint to endpoint, it shows that it is 10 feet 6 inches. So you notice the way I did that, I put 10 with the tick mark and then 6 with the double tick. AutoCAD automatically defaults to inches. So if I wanted to do a line that is 2 feet, if I type in 24 and enter, it's automatically 2 feet long. Or I could type in 2 with a tick mark and get the same result. I can also type in 10 feet 6, but I don't need to put the 2 ticks at the end because again, it automatically defaults to inches for my last value. So let's check that. Distance, 10 foot 6. So let's say that I want to put a fraction in my length. So we'll use 10 foot 6 and 3/8 inches. So I'm going to click my line tool. I'm going to put in 10 feet. Now, if I were to put a space at this point, a space means I'm finished with the command. So if I hit space, I've got a 10 foot long line. That's not what I wanted. So I'm going to go again. So remember, when you're putting in a dimension, do not press the space key. So I'm going to do 10 feet 6. And now I want to put a fraction. So I'm going to put a hyphen, 3/8. And again, I can either put the double tick at the end or leave it off. I'm going to go ahead and put it. And let's check this with our measure tool. 10 foot 6 and 3/8. In AutoCAD, to get the absolute best results, you should be typing all of your dimensions. Rarely do we want to click a line and then drag it out to the dimension that we're after. With unsteadiness of hand, it's very easy to think that we've clicked exactly where we want to be, and it actually turns out to be off slightly. And it can cause issues further down the road when we're trying to finish a project. So again, remember to type in all of your dimensions and you will have a good AutoCAD experience.